It's the penultimate Thursdadan for Dandadan Season 1, a show where we talk about Dandadan and anime about the Dum-Da-Dums. This week, we have something absolutely insane. A gigantic kaiju fighting a gigantic mech made out of a house made out of nanoskins. Also, stick around to the end to see my reaction to the brand new Chainsaw Man Rize Arc trailer, addressing some of the more controversial elements and giving my general thoughts. So, let's not waste any time. I also run a secondary channel where I cover new chapters of Dandadan weekly every single Monday, so if you're caught up or have any interest in doing so, subscribe to Hey It's Me See, my Dandadan channel. So the episode begins with the Dum-Da-Dums running from the gigantic kaiju, and the sense of scale is impressive, and if studios like Wit Studios and Sunrise and Mappa have gone on record to state how hard it is to work on anime with such large-scale differences, say that it is the most challenging work of their careers, then Science Saru, a studio that, while respected, is not nearly to the scale or the talent of the aforementioned, can do this so well, then I suspect that I need a new pair of underwear. Because, mother of Swincience Waru. We'll talk about this later on in the video, but this is exactly what I wanted as a fan of Dandadan's manga. This is the best case scenario. But while they're running, we get this very funny scene where they are all running away together at some point, like a Naughty Dog game pre-Sad Druckmann. I also can't get over how Science Saru animated their reactions too. Like, Ira just gets me every time because of how dumb her reactions are throughout this episode. But I also think that Okaruns are pretty great throughout this episode too because of, I don't know, it's just the glasses do it for me, I guess. Something about them just, I don't know, those two make me bust every time. But I just gotta admit, that was pretty hype when Okarun saved Kenta from the gigantic kaiju stompy foot. That shot was just absolutely maddening too, and I think pretty much almost everything from the first portion of this episode I could watch again and again and again in slow motion. It was all just so satisfying. So Gigi takes Kenta and runs with them all, agreeing to meet back up at Momo's house. And while that is happening, there is this incredible girl boss moment from Ira, who is nearly turbo murdered by the kaiju's gigantic horn beam, which I don't know the name, I'm so sorry. Which after lets out a massive roar that breaks the sound barrier. That was so cool. So in response, Ira uses her hair to throw a car at the kaiju's head, which Momo tries to one-up. And I think the most significant part of this is that you should probably pay attention to how Ira is starting to see herself more as the leader of the Dum-Da-Dums. That is very important, as we'll talk about a lot in Dandadan Season 2, but for now, this is the start of Ira really beginning to find her footing in the role of the Dum-Da-Dums, and I think it's a perfect fit because, to me at least, I don't know about you guys, this is what Ira's character was made for, if you think about it. I mean, her holy attitude and her demeanor, while very stupid, is also what fuels her more heroic moments, like this one here. Plus, I mean, to be fair, Ira was an absolute badass in this moment, and so was Momo for saving her too, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean, praise this pink-haired brainlet Ira, and speaketh her nameth with respecteths. So this is when Okarun drops his knowledge on kaiju as it shoots another beam. What was the budget for this episode? Seriously, this moment was really incredible. And then when you have Ira doing her backflips while literally everything in the scene is just so detailed and the lighting is so good and it's also high fidelity and the motion is so smooth, it makes you wonder just how this is going to sit on people's anime of the year list, because I think Dandadan is going to sit pretty high up there. And you may be asking, well, why? This is just a shonen, it's just action, blah, 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 the usual stuff. But think about it, this entire scene, just from the production standpoint, if you're not a manga reader, you won't know this, but primarily this entire thing was anime original content. Most of it doesn't happen in the manga. And so Science Waru created most of this fight from scratch, from their imaginations. And that is not easy, but is also something this studio knows very well, as they have made some of their own original stories in the past. Therefore, they have the talent and the know-how on how to create anime original stories. Plus, did you guys see the animation? I mean, holy crap, it's just fantastic. The second most peculiar moment of the episode was the strange interaction between Kenta and Gigi, because this would eventually lead to Evil Eye taking control. And before that, Kenta badgers Gigi for being so nice and handsome and sees all of who he is as a facade. Now, this is nothing too big for now. We'll get into this much later in season 2, but this is an example of Kenta's weakness in that he seems to blame others for his own shortcomings. Therefore, his view on who Gigi is so skewed and unfair. But it is an example just as how the other Dum-Da-Dums were introduced as well. There is this pattern in that their introductions are usually less favorable to them, but over time, you kind of warm up on them. But either way, Evil Eye comes out, which I'll never get tired of seeing, honestly. Easily one of my favorite yokai at this point in the series. I also loved Kenta's VA performance for at least the sub. I don't know anything about the dub yet. I haven't seen it, but I think he perfectly nails the scene, like especially the point and yell moment as Ai runs away laughing. I mean, that was totally Kenta. Also, speaking of Ai running away, I mean... It's kind of cute. Is Evil Eye kind of cute, you guys? I mean, the fact he's going to run away to fight Okarun because of a misunderstanding of what Kenta meant, I don't know, something about that. He just seems kind of uwu. But this is... I still call Evil Eye uwu. But this is important to note because this means that whoever is not in control of Gigi's body will not know anything that is happening and is effectively sleeping. We then saw some amazing voice acting once again from the main 3 Dum-Da-Dum trio. I'm starting to kind of compare this dub to the dynamic of the Konosuba dub and sub versions. You know how like in the sub Rie Takahashi, Sora Amamiya, apologies for mispronouncing that. Like it's just this iconic cast, right? And I feel like that's sort of what Dandadan is becoming as well. But Ira feigns being knocked out to get carried by Okarun, so Momo has to carry them both back to her home, which ends with Ira locking her legs and everything around Okarun. What the hell? But what I find pretty interesting is that Seiko was off filming TV appearances, so they decide not to ask Evil Eye to help them with the kaiju, which is smart because they do not know how he would react. But, okay, the absolute craziest moment of the episode happens. We got to get the likes up. If you haven't already, please drop a like on the video for this awesome moment. But the kaiju is stomping its way over to the ISA household. Okarun comes up with a brilliant plan. Use the nanoskin to create their own mech or their own house mech. You can't make it up. I mean, you can, clearly, but so good. The Great Kenta Zeta version. Oh, this was so awesome. But before that, did anyone else find the animation for Okarun needing the nanoskin, like, oddly satisfying, or is that my ossetism? Either way, I loved the weird, funky, warbly PS1 graphic house animations, which then lead into the house transformation sequences. Oh my god, this was awesome because of how wacky and cartoony it was, while also clearly referencing so many classic mecha anime. I mean, Wincy and Sawaru went absolutely bonkers with this sequence. It gave each character their own little versions. For example, Okarun gets the Evangelion mech entrance with the plug fluid with the... You got a little hair dryer. That was funny, but I mean, really, this is just like your classic 80s mech transformation sequence, and it's the best one that I've seen, well, probably since the 80s, to be honest. So, guys, this next episode, it's going to be the final episode of the season, and I want to do a call to action. You guys have to subscribe. You guys have to like the video because you'll want to come back next week. Don't rely on the algorithms. Hit that subscribe button because we're about to see something amazing. Episode 24 will be insanely hype and one of the most talked about anime moments of the year, and there is no comparison. But before we leave, here is my reaction to the brand new Rize Arc Chainsaw Man trailer. For those who want to see it, because I don't want to upload this as a separate video, I'll see you next week for one more Thursdadan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As you can see, I got my cat to the right of me, and below me is a link to my Dandadan channel, just so you can check it out. I should probably put one for my Chainsaw Man channel as well, but I guess I'm not going to do that. But this is my reaction to the Chainsaw Man Rize arc. We're going to go both over the sub and the dub, a little bit over the dub, not too much for the dub, but we're going to watch it in sub first, and then we're going to give our reactions. By the way, there will be pausing. There's the reason for that is because I do not want this to be copyrighted, because as you can see, it says Sony. So if there's a lot of pausing, stick with me, okay? It's not as bad as you think it is. I hate Sony so much. I don't like Crunchyroll either, but I love Mappa. This is going to be a great scene right here. I can't wait for it. So this is stuff we've seen before for the most part. We've seen this in the last trailer. We saw Makima and Denji, and this is the first time we've heard Rize's voice, so let's hear it again. What do you guys think of Rize's voice? Let me know in the comments. Watashi no mae Rize. Is that what she said? What? Watashi no mae? I don't know. The scene. The scene. The flower. This looks so good. That, by the way, you can go check out on my my Bento channel, which is my Chainsaw Man channel. I did a breakdown of the previous trailer, and I talked specifically about how this is spot on. Like, this is literally perfect. 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 This October, so it's coming out October. This, guys, get your tickets ready. We're gonna have it a month after Demon Slayer. I'm so excited. I hope I don't get shot. Here's her feet. So if you want those grippers. Boom. Oh my god, dude! Look at that, dude. Let's watch this shot again. Look at this. Bro, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the way it travels. Oh my god, dude. Dude, this. Look at that. Oh my god, you see this shot right here? Dude, that is exactly like how it is in the manga. I am so hyped. I'm so hyped. Oh, there's Aki. There's Hottie Aki, Top Knot. Look at him. He's so gorgeous. There's Angel. There's the Kobeni scream, which, by the way, I want to head over to the dub version real quick, because in the dub version, dude, she nails Kobeni's laugh. Listen to this.
Everybody's after my chainsaw heart.
Oh, listen to this. It's the same. Is it not the same scream? How does she do that? I want to know. Oh my god, look at that. Dude, that is some Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 level of animation, but actually finished. Bro, oh. I don't even want to go over that scene because I don't want to spoil anyone. Okay, here we go. Here's the scene that everyone is really talking about. Her going boom. She just says bong, right? Well, over here in, let's see, where did the curve 47 seconds? If we go to that in the dub, we get this.
Boom.
Boom. So they're totally different, but I saw some people talking. I'll play it one more time.
Boom.
I saw a bunch of people talking about how this was like a letdown in the dub. I don't think it is, and I think it's one of those things of preference where people, if you like the Japanese dub, you're gonna like the bong. Okay, it's just, it sounds very unique. There's a reason they do it that way, right? It's an earworm. It's fine if they say just boom in the dub. They don't have to say bong. It's okay. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, amazing explosion. Makima's eyes. A bunch of stuff we've seen before. This is kind of the stuff from the previous trailer. That's a little new. Oh my god. Dude. I love it. I love this. I love this moment. Because you know what this is. I mean, this is... I mean, that's the climax, right? That's the money shot of sorts. Here it is in the dub. Guys, we are eating so good. Let me know what you thought about this trailer. I think this is going to be one of the hypest films, along with Infinity Castle, which I got my tickets to see Friday. Can't wait. But let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the Rize trailer. And what are your thoughts on the differences between the dub and the sub? Guys, we are just one Dandadan away from the end of the season. Please, all Dandadan manga fans, if you made it to this point in the video, comment below some blue hearts. As well, check out my second channel where I cover new chapters of Dandadan weekly. If not, just join my Discord. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.